Hey friends, Mark Holmes here. Joe Boo, he's in the back there waiting for us to get our hotel room. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, I wouldn't be doing this update right now, would I? Okay, I am in Boston, Massachusetts. We're here to do an NFL season kickoff community build at a playground. One of the great things United Way does with the NFL every year. We end up doing one of these community builds. What I hope for, what I pray for, God, what I want to have happen is that our Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Not only because I just want us to win a freaking Super Bowl, that when we do one of these kickoff events that I can be there doing it in Dallas with my Dallas Cowboys. You don't know how much it hurts. This is the second time I've been here to New England getting their Super Bowl trophy. I've been to New Orleans. New Orleans was great. And, New Orleans, you felt good for them getting a Super Bowl. I've been in Green Bay. Oh, God, Green Bay. That one hurt. Baltimore. That one wasn't so bad. That was definitely a community that needed it. And I have been in frickin' stinking New York. Yeah. All these places doing community builds that are celebrating the start of the NFL season with teams that I don't have any tie to. Don't get me wrong. I love giving back. I love doing charity because the stuff we do helps out everybody. But damn, I'd like to be doing it in Dallas. Now, I've done everything I can with Joe Boo. I've talked about the Dallas Cowboys. I've tried to give directions to the team. I think the Cowboys have done well at putting the team on the field and getting the best attorneys to keep Zeke on the field. Will McClay has gotten great talent and done fantastic in the draft. Rod Martinelli has done wonders with so-so talent. Linehan has done great with the development of Dak Prescott. We've got young guys that are ready to rock and roll. And it's time for the season. I'm happy. I'm not overconfident. I feel good about the team, but you just never know what we're going to get. Now, Jerry Jones is saying he's expecting good news on Zeke Elliott's situation. Now, there is a clarification that we were told that if the NFL hasn't ruled by 4 p.m. today, then Zeke would automatically play. Well, that's not exactly right. So the NFL is playing some games right now. They said if it's not done by 4 o'clock today, that Zeke Elliott will be eligible to be paid. So he'll get a game check whether he plays or not if the ruling comes after the fact. Right now, I think we're just kind of playing some gamemanship. I think the NFL has lost this case. The court system, though, is a wild card. It just depends on what court it goes to and who is the judge and so on. But when you look at all of this stuff that's come out, and I told you guys before that what the NFLPA was going to do is death by 1,000 cuts. Just keep leaking a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and just go to that credibility. Because right now, you got the court of public opinion behind you. Now, I've said this before, and I haven't had time to really do a video on it, but it bothers me because the biasness that's out there. When we look at these talk shows, ESPN and all that stuff, they are so hell-bent against anything Dallas Cowboy-wise. Stephen A. Smith still, even though he's condemned him already and has to kind of walk it back, his thing is, well, he used drugs in college. He's done some bad things. Yeah, but hold on. If the barometer is you did things in college and you should be suspended in the NFL, then we need to revisit this whole thing, because take a look at Joe Mixon. He punched a woman in the face. But the NFL says, well, that was before he was employed by the NFL. It's before the draft. So it's null and void. So Stephen A., that argument that he's done things in his past is not relevant to a suspension from the NFL. If we go through all of the allegations and all the charges, there is none. Other than Boobygate, which apparently was somebody he was having a relationship, because we found out, because all this dirty laundry is out there, that he was sleeping with that woman later that day. So your guys' argument is we're going to condemn him for what? He didn't carry the gun into the nightclub. Coast Guard boarded the ship. They were looking for life preservers. It wasn't his job to put life preservers on the boat. He didn't punch the guy in the face. And by the looks of it, the domestic violence that everybody claimed and was so sure that happened, you got to doubt it. If he put in a restraining order against her and she proceeded to call him 50 plus times after 2 a.m., if she turns around and sleeps with a teammate on the road and proceeds to send text messages about the situation, I'm sorry, doesn't sound like domestic violence. Sounds like somebody who's a little bit off, who's out to get revenge, who's out to, as Jerry Jones would say, stir things up. Because that's definitely what she was doing. So we await. Apparently the 4 o'clock deadline for the NFL means nothing. So we'll have to wait till the 5 o'clock hearing that Zeke Elliott will be at. Other news, I know everybody's happy that Kellen Moore is back on the team. He's back, and he'll re-sign his contract next few hours. Other good news, Tyrone Crawford is good to go and will be ready to play as well. So we're getting a little help on the defensive front. So we're ready to about rock and roll this week. So any other updates? Any other updates that we have? We'll be sure to bring them to you. As always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. Joe Boo's in the back. And hopefully we'll get our room. And we'll go around and go over and see if we can hex the Patriots over in Foxborough. See you soon.